How's everybody doing?
I'm alright. I'm going pretty okay.
Sakura-Con this year. Such a good time. Yeah. What's going on? So, like, what do you guys want? Like, why are you here? Yeah.
We came for Ladybug and we're getting it.
Yeah, we did. You're here for Ladybug. I have delivered to you. You're welcome.
Marathon Ladybug, that's the panel name.
Season 2 is out today on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
My people. Yes. What? My 10 guys. What?
Oh, yeah.
So for those of you who have wandered in and don't realize what room you're in for whatever reason, we are Something Witty Entertainment.
Oh.
So you've heard of us.
Some of them may have it. No, just in case you don't know, you should introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Alright. So my name is Izzy. I'm Yamato SFX. I am the voice of Kirito.
He's underselling himself. He's also co-writer and the head editor for that series.
Yes, boy. So talented. Oh, God. Nice.
I'm Mackenzie Murdoch, Hayabusa 449, co-writer, and I've done a variety of voices, the most prominently, Kuradale.
And I voiced Asuna, and recently I got to be a co-writer on things now, so yay! I edited something. You guys get to see the first thing that I've edited for Something Witty Entertainment. Yeah! I know! It's exciting!
Speaking of which, is there anything we want to cover before we show the first of our videos?
I think that we should maybe talk about the best cosplay ever, that Dawn Fluffles in the back.
That is only the second cosplay our series has received. The first was a Klein cosplay, except he had a little sign on like a rope above his head that read Balls Deep 69.
It's amazing work, dude.
Yeah, it's so good. Like, oh my God.
This one's especially wonderful to see just because Dawn Fluffles is one of the few characters we added to the show instead of modifying. This is our baby. This is our baby boy.
It's our baby. It's our baby. It's true. Oh, go you, sir.
Izzy, you're a quiet boy. Make sure you're speaking to the mic.
I am. Quiet boy.
It won't go any closer.
Oh no.
It won't go any closer.
Such a quiet boy.
I would have to lean forward.
Lean forward. Yes, that's a good call.
Yeah, I think that want to go right into the first thing?
Yes, we will show you the first thing that we have for you.
Yeah, well, we'll break it in.
How many things do we have for you today, Izzy?
We have 4 videos of some sort. We got some clips and some things.
Clips and some things.
So,
Not full, but new things. Yes.
First up, we have a special preview of our the first episode of our new series.
First part of the episode.
Yeah, first of the preview. That's a preview of the preview of our first episode for our new series, which is also edited by Kerry.
With a lot of help from Izzy. I'm learning.
You're a very good student.
We'll see. Thank you, senpai.
To make it make sure it was ready and in a really good presentable state for Sakura-Con. I'd also like to give a special thanks to assistant editor, Logan. Woo!
I'm so proud.
Yes, we should show you the thing.
Yes.
Show the thing. I'm trying to use my own computer and I don't know how to work it.
Julie, do the thing.
I'm doing the thing, making it big.
And can we
start from the beginning.
can we get the lights turned down a bit, or?
Press the rewind button.
Okay. I'm good. Are we good?
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay, so
That's our first part.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the first part of the episode. But first off, before we continue on with any more videos, just make sure any problems with audio in the back. Was everyone able to hear that? Okay.
Little weird, but yeah. Cool.
A bit quiet.
It's a little, what? No. Sorry.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job
How
on
dare
that.
you? Stop. Stop.
I don't know. Is she doing a good job on it,
No.
guys?
We should also give a shout out to our wonderful Bakugo who's here. Coffin Jockey. So good. Yay. But no, it's a long script, guys. It's looking to be like almost 30 minutes long. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while.
Now you're wondering, 30 minutes? How's that abridged? It's 2 episodes.
It's 2 episodes.
We're combining 2 episodes.
Yes.
It's the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, and before we proceed, I like asking this at every time we're doing these. Who here hasn't seen Sword Art Online Abridged before?
Me.
Yeah.
You know, every now and we get a couple filter in just out of curiosity. So
I was in it, but I didn't say it.
I didn't want to say
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Yes, does anyone have any questions about my hero before we move on to the next thing?
No.
What?
So, at the moment, it seems like you're underpacing the first episode. How much are you cutting from 2?
We're cutting a lot of stuff. It's abridged. Yeah,
We're trying to establish, it's not going to be quite as it's going to be a very different show from Sword Art, and we're trying to establish the tone and this world, which has a very significant difference with how heroes are treated in the original content.
Also, it's very hard to write my hero because we like it. Yeah,
It's a very different.
it's very different. We don't want to change it. It's already so good.
Everything we change is like, oh, sacrilege.
It's already beautiful. What's the question?
Are you afraid of Funimation takedown threats like they did
Very much so.
Horrifying even.
Yeah.
We've more than once made a joke about this being our Attack on Titan Abridged.
Yeah, that it's just we're gonna have the one episode and it goes down and it's like, okay, well Carrie's fired because she doesn't have anything to edit now. Bye, Carrie.
We're very much hoping it doesn't happen, but we're fully prepared if it does.
Just don't forget the opening card.
Yeah.
That was their downfall.
Yes, that fixes everything.
Fixes everything. Okay, what question? Pick someone.
You.
Have you guys ever considered abridging Western animation?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, here and there. I don't.
We got pretty far along on the first draft of a script for a Young Justice Abridged.
Oh yeah. We wanted to do that.
Yeah. If the mood strikes us and we have the opportunity.
and we've already gotten some of those jokes, just sort of like, well, if we can't make it work in Young Justice, what could we put that one in My Hero? I am sad that the Young Justice one has sort of stalled for now, because hardcore comic guy here, so many hilarious, weird, obscure jokes to fit in of just all the D-list characters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, DC Comics.
DC Comics.
Yeah, more questions. Who has more questions? Pick someone in it.
You.
Me?
Yes.
So, given the cast of My Hero Academia, are you guys fully prepared for that large of a cast? Given compared to SAO, you had a slightly smaller cast, where you have to voice several characters just alone in the teaching arc. Are you guys gonna be okay with that? Are you
It's
guys
scary. The cast list for episode 1 is already huge.
Just get Chase to voice everyone again.
I'll just get Chase to voice everyone again, in case you couldn't tell. We only really be able to notice it. Chase is Bakugo, as well as 3 civilians, and that Starburns guy, and the guy at the end, because he's so goddamn talented. No, stop being so talented, stop it. Leave roles for other people, Chase, you're so selfish. Damn. But yeah, so it's huge, and it took us forever to find like the right roles for everyone, and just especially like All Might, and like All Might forever.
Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
did anyone recognize the voice of All Might?
It's Taka.
Takahata 101 from TFS.
Of course they recognized it.
I mean, that was pretty exciting, because he's treating this as like just with so much passion.
He
Like,
loves All Might so much. He's like, I want to make sure I do it good for you guys. And we're like, it's fine, Taka, jeez.
we have
Yeah, you're really, really good. Don't stress out about it.
we have so much respect for him as an actor, and he was fucking like begging for the role. It's like, dude, you got the part.
It's fine,
Jesus
you have
Christ.
it. Whatever.
You got it. We're giving. Here's the script. Stop fighting us. Take it.
Yeah, I feel like both sides were begging each other equally to do this. It was weird.
More questions. You got your hand up first, right?
Yes. Approximately when should we expect the first episode of Boku no Hero Abridged?
When I get good. So a very long time.
Yeah, because like learning, you're learning as you go. So yeah, we're not like putting a time limit on this. We want to make sure that like we're completely satisfied with it when it comes out.
Like I want it to be perfect. Like before we showed this, like I was like, I want to show up to this point, Izzy. So like the day before we left to come here, I was editing until like 1 a.m. and I'm like, Izzy, how is this? And he's like, it's okay. Okay, I'm showing it anyway.
It's really good.
So yeah, we want it to be like perfect, exactly for YouTube, everything that we want, because we love the show and we want it to be amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will do it as best as I can, as fast as I can.
I believe in you, Terry!
Thank you, Brad! My daughter!
You're doing really well. You're improving like at an astonishing rate.
Thank you. But stop kissing my ass and let's questions.
That's a couple.
For Deku? Yeah.
Mostly because it's just my voice. And
Yes.
it seemed fitting for Deku.
Yeah. Like it's a completely different tone. Like Deku's really neurotic and just completely different from Kirito.
Yeah, Deku's just like very high energy.
Nervousness really well.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kirito is all about offending people. Deku is painfully terrified of offense.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting when we have to do like episodes for these back to back and have Izzy just playing the complete opposite of characters.
I accidentally make Deku's dialogue super sassy.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I startle you?
Yeah. Oh wait, shit, wrong script.
Exactly. Yeah. Cool. More questions? Pick somebody.
Yeah, probably get a couple more from that
Yeah, we
side.
got a couple
You
from
got-
that side. Go, pick one. Pick one. Fine. TV shoot.
Yeah.
Since you're new hero, does that mean you're gonna put the Star Online kind of
No. Because he's editing that.
Yeah, we brought Carrie on specifically to have a second editor so that we could do 2 shows at the same time. There you go.
So, we all write everything, and me and Izzy edit stuff. And it's good.
Teamwork!
Teamwork!
This is natural.
Team Humble's better. Hashtag Team Humble. Okay.
I can't remember which forum. It was some anime manga forum, and someone was just like, like this is like this new thing. This checked out. It was like when in Shonen Jump before it was like officially brought over here. So it was only 1 or 2 chapters in. I read it, and immediately I was like, Izzy, you need to read this. This is basically you in a world of superheroes. Like this character reflects Izzy as a person so perfect. And Izzy's like, yeah, I'm sure I'll check it out sometime.
Yeah. Cut to like a year later, and it's amazing.
Yeah. A year later, when the official came out, Izzy was just like, it was just like tearing through.
Yeah, I didn't really read it until the American Shonen Jump started putting it out, and then I realized, oh yeah, this is like now my favorite manga, like short of like Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm in the distance, just like vindication. Yes, I fucking told you to read this a year ago.
And then the anime came out because I didn't read the manga. You guys are like, Carrie, sit your ass down and watch this.
You need to watch
it. And then watched it and like came up with 1,000,001 jokes, which is just what you do.
Yeah. So, by the way, no spoilers. She only watches the anime. She hasn't read the manga yet.
Everyone dies in my hero.
Why would you do that?
Somebody gets to
Like 2 more questions?
Yeah, what you want? Yeah, let's
You
do
do
it.
it, yeah.
Bad news, but you now have 2 new Sword Art Online seasons to deal with. Alternative and authorization.
Yeah, they just keep making that crap, huh? It is.
Maybe someone else can cover the spin-off.
Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be fun. I mean, it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
One more question before we show one more thing.
How about Rick in the back there?
From a story and writing perspective, going from an isekai to shonen, looks like your most excited bit to develop these characters in the series. What are you guys excited about?
That's a really good question.
I mean,
Keep it spoiler free.
Yeah,
Right.
spoiler-free.
I guess one of the biggest changes would be like not starting with a character who's a total bag of shit to begin with.
Yeah. It's fair.
Yeah,
Like we don't want to just make Kirito again, so we're making like Deku, who's just like a fucking cinnamon roll.
So it's like,
Deku.
wonderful.
Deku is a guy who has too much spine who needs to soften up. Deku, or Kirito is, he needs to soften up, and Deku is someone who's trying to find that confidence.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Yeah, we really thought about stuff for My Hero, like just every character, like super even far away. Like we have some good plans for Eraserhead that I'm excited about.
Taco was such a big help.
Taco was such a big
Oh my god, yes.
So good.
Eraserhead will be good.
Yeah, he's a couple episodes off, but we are so excited for Eraserhead. You have no idea.
So, who here has seen episode 12 of SAO Abridged? So bad news, you're gonna have to watch it again.
Damn it.
But it's for context for a new thing afterwards. Just in case.
2 new things, technically.
I know. So yeah.
So
So let's go for that. We did it.
So that's normally only available on our Patreon. It's just sort of an extra thing to thank the people that have
Special
been
thank
supporting
you.
us. Just,
Yes, welcome.
We're gonna we're gonna try and do blooper reels for each of our episodes, assuming there's enough funny stuff to put in them.
Like including my hero as well. And it's just, it's gonna be an exclusive thing for patrons.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have any questions about sword art?
No.
Oh, didn't think so.
I mean, we might have some questions after the next thing.
Oh, that's next thing.
Yeah, I think.
So we'll do questions instead.
We're gonna do Q&A afterwards. What we got next is something special. You want to introduce this, Izzy?
Do it easy.
So there's something I've been working on called so.
It's this I'm pointing at. It's this right here.
Okay, yeah, it's SAO 13.
Yeah,
preview.
it's
like,
not a secret.
Like the first couple bits of little taste, if you will.
All through the end.
I know.
And it's gone.
We did it.
Yeah.
We've done it. Hooray. That's actually no question.
More videos.
Yeah, so now does anyone have any questions?
Now. Take people, take turns.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the shirts, boy. Like it's everywhere.
I think that was just kind of a spin-off of like the line it was in, where
Yes.
Kirito was pretending to be an announcer on some shitty, non-existing game show.
Yeah.
And we just needed a stupid-sounding sponsor.
Yeah, we just threw that in for episode 5. It's just like a fill-in line, and it kept growing from there because it was just we kept finding opportunities to be like, oh. These guys are heading out to the Schmuck Squad panel.
Yeah, the Schmuck Squad panel is at 9:45.
15 minutes after you didn't hear.
Yeah.
So it'll be tight, but after we're done here, we recommend anyone who's not wanting to sign and chat with us or whatever, go support the Schmuck Squad as well. They got good stuff.
We're in all of our things, and they're in all of our things.
Yeah. They're so talented.
So talented.
Go watch their stuff.
Yes.
It was just a spin-off from one joke and just kind of went from there.
Which room is that in, by the way?
Oh, sorry?
The Schmuck Squad? Which room is that in?
2AB, yeah, something like that.
Sorry,
I think so.
It's
They
hard.
told us before and we forgot because we're terrible friends.
It's
But
true.
somewhere.
Well, okay, but I mean they've changed. They've changed
3A.
3A.
You heard it
because
from that
it
person
changed
listening
several
from
times.
that
So,
Okay.
I see a gentleman way in the corner in the back there. Oh, sorry, a lady. Sorry, I couldn't see your face out loud. My mistake.
Why?
I mean, I guess it probably boils down to douchebags are fun to write.
It was also just a case of we wanted our biggest issue when we started the series with the original series was that it's just a fantasy series. It starts off with a great premise, building on video games, but then it just plays out like a regular fantasy series. So the main theme behind the parody was, what happens if this accurately reflects video games and video gaming culture?
That and like Sword Art is always going on about like how like Kirito's alone or like no one likes Kirito, like
Except
such
for
a
everyone that
lone
wants to
wolf.
fuck Kirito.
But nothing about the series really reflects that because everyone sticks to him like glue and has a harem of women around him.
And he seems to be very socially active. Like he's just very keen to talk to people.
Yeah, so I thought, wouldn't it be fun to write him as if he actually was worthy of that kind of treatment? What if people didn't, hate him because he was a quote-unquote beater? What if he was just a reprehensible dick? That would probably make a lot more sense.
Yep. It worked. We're gonna come up on this side of the Paris, the projector. Yeah.
So, realized WTF had a code vent and non-tease, and you make episodes where the two characters in both shows interact with each other. Are you willing to do that with like Manga, Abridged, and Say Over?
If Izzy edits it.
Yeah, it's
Probably. The only way we would do something like that is if it made sense, like within the rules of our show, like what meant and all that.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
It's very goofy.
There's no guarantee, but I did just recall there was one joke we have in the back pocket that might be what you're talking about, in a sense.
Oh.
So if you're giving me a look like you don't recall, I'll remind you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's true. I'm not in on the secret. I'll just hang out with you guys. How are you doing?
That one, it's not a set lock one, but it's just like that joke occurred to be. It's like, oh yeah, no, there is something in there that's probably the only way I could think we could do that.
Like Deku's playing VR and happens to just be Kirita.
Probably. Like if we ever did something like that, most likely it would be like a sketch or something, like something completely non-canon.
Yeah.
But in our actual series, I can't imagine how it wouldn't like break the world.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of perks, I don't know if you could tell, but he was the teacher in My Hero.
He was?
He was. Yo, I know. We had to calm him down.
So much energy.
Yell
Very interesting
all the
directing.
time. Oh, we're like, yell at the end when you're talking about your thumbs getting taken, just before you're a teacher. Like, come on.
Yeah.
How about the gentleman with the blue hair?
I'm always the one who says that every
Yeah.
single time,
Yeah.
and they're like, "It's not funny anymore, Carrie."
Said it 1,000 times.
Every time, it's funny to me.
It's never funny.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Oh God, fire me.
I mean, sure.
No.
Buddy's gonna take my job.
Well, buddy left right now.
Oh,
I'll take it.
okay, that's fine.
Aaron, hired.
Aaron, you're hired. Oh my God.
How about the gentleman in the trash hat?
Sure. Yeah.
So, I just want to ask, how do you approach rewriting Sword Art Online to make it actually like good? What's your like?
Just
Like that
character.
can't be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just try and write stuff that like makes sense for the characters to do, what we think like their eventual arc is gonna be, and like step by step how do we get them there, and also how we do that without having to like reanimate the entire show.
Yeah.
There's-
Try and look at our footage. What do you call it? This is my like first time. I've never actually watched the canon material. So before we started Alfheim, they sat me down and I watched the entirety of Alfheim.
I'm sorry. I'm really
It
sorry.
fucking hurt. Oh my God.
Yeah, watching Sword Art, not great. Watching Carrie watch Sword Art is amazing. So mad.
Highly
all the
recommend
time.
it. Anyone who can, anyone who has the chance to, I recommend doing it.
Oh my God. But
I would pay for that.
we should have. Oh, we'll probably do it for like the next season. But something like about approaching the writing. One of my favorite things for just writing like Kirito and Sugaha dialogue, because me and Izzy play in a D&D game where we're brother and sister.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the brother and sister banter going on. So we just kind of sat down and we just bantered back and forth with each other. And I'm saying these horrible things, like wipe it off her face when you're finished. He's like, "Ah, you bitch, it's going in." Yeah. Yeah.
And that scene in like an afternoon.
In like an afternoon, just being dicks to each other. It was great.
I
feel like we're neglecting this side of the room.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it.
so far
guy
the
in
back.
no, next to the purple shirt. Yeah. You, yes, you.
Yeah, I was wondering, because I've always heard that a lot of people say that your show is better than the original. Have you ever spoke to the original author or heard about it?
No. I would be fascinated. I would be fascinated, but I don't think Reki even knows that we exist.
I hope
I
not.
would be shocked.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I got to meet him in 2013.
Oh yeah?
All right.
That's awesome. Don't tell them about our show.
You may have us killed.
You might have us murdered.
How about the peace sign in the bit more in the back there? Yeah.
So I know you collaborate with Playmaster Crow as the voice of Shiro on his own Bridge.
Yeah. He was just here. I love that you brought him up after he left. He was right there.
after he nails.
Yeah, for those
But I
of-
mean,
yeah.
Aaron.
Yes.
Aaron also works on it.
That's the other half of Project Mouthwash holding the camera there.
Here. So yeah, for those who don't know, Blaze National Curl Project Mouthwash, they do Fate and Bleach and B and Izzy and Macker and like all of their stuff because we all live together.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. But yeah, what was your question?
So I was wondering if you guys would ever have other bridgers come in sort of collaborate and maybe help you in an episode or do like a collaboration thing, like a team voice or kind of like a super group. Would you guys be open to that or how would you find that?
I mean, not because you guys helped the Schmucks out on some stuff
Yeah.
really recently, right?
In fact, one of the things you'll see at the Schmuck Squad panel, if I'm correct, I believe that's one of their things, was
So,
Akame Got Kill episode 8, which
Yes.
was part of 2 scripts that Izzy and I co-wrote with the Schmucks.
Yeah.
yes. We're very
Yeah.
open to collaboration in the community. We're all friends. It's really neat.
Yeah, we love those guys. We love working
We
with them.
love them, yeah. So, oh, more questions. Dude, holding up his hand on the jacket. Yeah.
Who is Tiffany really?
He's a guy.
He's just a guy.
You'll never know.
Oh, no.
He's a guy who owns a bar.
It's a closely guarded secret.
This gentleman with the red shirt way in the back has been holding it up very patiently.
Yes.
So given that you're writing Alpine on an educational game, and we know that it starts with one of the primary races, is curing everyone who are valuable lessons.
Yes. Yes.
If we answer that, there's spoilers involved.
I'm just
I can
saying
just
yes.
say, I can just say, we have some interesting things planned for this next story.
He learns. He learns.
He learned some things.
Oh.
And some stuff.
Don Fluffles has a question. My liege.
I have 2 things right now.
That's
One, the story you will love.
Yeah?
I like stories.
I am now forever known in the world of online Sword Art Online games. Because around the time Beat Hollow Fragment came out, we just started getting into your series.
Oh.
So, we're having a party, and as a joke, we designed my character in the online as Klein, or Ball Deep 69. I find out I cannot delete this character.
Actually fine.
I am stuck as the legendary warrior, Ball Deep 69.
That is amazing.
I know this is ways off, but how are you planning to tackle ordinal scale?
Not sure exactly what we'll do with that one yet, but it will come after we're finished with like Sword Art Online 2. So we'll do it in chronological order.
I will say, we all went to see it in a little theater near where we live, and as we walked out, we were already like, oh, I have ideas. Let's, interesting. We could do,
Couple of things here and there. Should be an interesting movie.
yes.
And on the note of Ball Deep 69, we forgot to say that Ball Deep 69 is over there, along with the lovely Lennon Drake. Voice you see behind is wonderful.
Yeah, before we run out of time.
Yes. We're doing a special.
We'll see if we have some time for a couple more Q&A questions,
We
but
want to make sure that we do this for you guys, because look.
Yes. Yeah. So we did this at our panel at Anime Boston last year, but since we've just released some new shirts,
Brand new shirts, new shirts. Get your shirts at Sharp Robot, yo. Ow! My daughter, my beautiful daughter.
we're going to do a little trivia contest to hand some out.
we got 4 IOUs here that you can, if you win one, you can take it to the Shark Robot booth in the dealer's hall tomorrow and have your pick of a Something Witty shirt.
Only the ones that are here, though.
Yeah.
Of the 4, so you can choose any of those 4 in the sizes available.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just as opposed to us having like, we got a couple smalls. I don't know, give it to a friend of yours. Congrats on winning.
My hero question first. Okay.
All right, go for
So
it.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but there was a slight alteration to the billboard behind Mount Lady. What did it say?
Oh, that hand, the armband hand.
Yeah, it was an advertisement for the Schmuck Squad.
What did it say?
Very close.
If you don't say the exact thing, we'll probably give it to her because it's very close.
Can it?
Yeah?
Something schmuck. Cheese.
She's so close.
Yeah.
She got it.
Yeah.
It was Consume Schmuck's Quest, which is the D&D that they do with Izzy. So yeah. And I'm in it now too, yes. Consume Schmuck's. Well done. No one else
Come get your t-shirt.
Yeah. So, and next up we got the question for episode 12.
Whoever gets it.
Alright, so from Sorted Online episode 12. Let's see. During the dream sequence, right at the
You monster.
shit. During the dream sequence, right before Kirito wakes up and he's hyperventilating, there's something in the background. Can anyone tell me what the actual dialogue behind that was?
Oh, we got Natsu over here thinks.
Dumped him.
Wasn't it why is the sky bleeding?
No.
That's the line before it. There's a monster
When he's-
growl. It says something.
You can hear something demonically whispering something in Kirito's ear right before he wakes up.
Yeah.
Yes. Can anyone tell me what was in the background?
Oh,
And that's
Yes, but is it you sound like a girl?
nope.
No.
You're on the right track, though.
Anyone else?
Oh, let's see here, the devil in the back
that was
there.
Mike. Yeah? No.
All right, how about
We got another guess.
No.
okay, here? I'll give you guys a hint. It is something that another character in that episode says out loud very clearly.
Yes. You want to get blue shirt? Yep.
Your fault.
No. Do we want to ask another question? I think you might have stumped
Pizza
Izzy.
shirt or anything? I can't make it out that well.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
No. Right character though.
Let's tell them at least so that they get a nice
think I
little
know.
thing before we move on to the next question. So
Okay.
nice little secret things that you guys know that apparently no one else has caught.
All right. So during that bit of demonic kind of background noise when Kirito's hyperventilating, it's actually the modified voice of Sukuha saying Oni-chan really slowly. Clearly, I need to make it something.
You need to pick a different question, yeah.
What video game character? Or no, wait. What was when Sukuha says like, "Oh yeah, I got a great game there, bro." What video game character does she accuse him of hounding one out of?
Oh, everyone knows this one. Make him Izzy. Of course you know.
I didn't know.
Damn.
Say you in the striker shirt.
Princess Peach?
Yes.
You went from impossible to just like boom.
Come on.
Gradations.
He went from Kirito to Deku in 42 seconds.
Yes. All right. Next up is the blooper reel. Guys, keep an eye out for our hands going up. So, what is the name of the assassin that Austin's father has supposedly hired to kill Kirito?
Oh.
Carlito.
Yes! Well done. Carlito failed.
Well done.
From mercenary to mercenary.
I might have to hire Carlito to take him out.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
It was Carlito.
Carlito.
Yeah, during
I'm
the
proud
blooper
of your
reel.
first editing job.
He does.
All right.
And finally,
From the
So
preview.
from the preview,
for episode 13,
Just like name any one of the songs that was on the jukebox in the bar.
Stop it. It can't be done.
Everyone was laughing.
Can I name it?
I think we were all laughing too hard during that.
It's your fault for being too funny.
In there, I can't name all 3 songs.
No one can. Okay. What was the name of the old woman that Kira Kusing had climbed through the window of?
Rick was right on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much time we got? Hey, we got time for.
Also, for the record, I wanted to call her Deborah and was told no. So
It's set in Japan.
We need to make some of the characters
God,
Japanese.
it's better though. Jeez.
It would have been fun.
Yeah. Yeah, more general questions. Any Q&A.
Gentleman with the frizzy hair over here.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Do you guys actually watch all of them? All those movies?
I have.
He sure shit does.
Yeah. That's we snuck in a Roadhouse one in episode 11, and I specifically sat down and showed this guy Roadhouse, which was also an amazing experience. Because halfway through it, he turns to me and goes, "What is this movie? What?"
That is not at all what I thought Roadhouse was about. I thought it was a bunch of people chilling in a bar for 2 hours.
Meanwhile, there's car chases and explosions and people being killed left and right.
But this got out of hand so quickly.
Okay, sorry.
Yes,
the gentleman with the frizzy hair. Yes.
Yes.
So, will the King of Ashes return in the Gun Gale arc?
No promises.
Who knows?
Can't guarantee anything. That would be a spoiler.
Buddy was just here. Buddy voices the King of Ashes and he left to go to the stupid Schmuck Squad panel.
How dare
Gentleman in the front row, you've been very patient.
Yes.
Will Don Fluffles make an appearance later in Sword Art Online?
Who knows? If any of your questions contain spoiler things, we're not giving them out.
Explosion girl.
When can we expect the next episode to be out?
Ooh.
Like the full version?
I mean, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, you know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. You do.
It's pretty standard. Like, definitely want to make sure it's perfect.
Yes. That's how we do. Yeah. Hopefully soon. Yes. Yeah.
Anyone else? No. Yes. Hey.
So what is the process for choosing the theme music for each season?
Basically just going through every song we know, and then every song our friends know.
Yeah.
And like seeing if it's fast enough, if it has like
it
the right
fits the
mood,
theme,
if the lyrics seem kind of, applicable to the story.
Yeah, we had a couple that were just like really close for this next opening. That was just a case of, we finally broke it down to the lyrics, and it's just like this one in particular, so thematically perfect for this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buddy helped me pick up.
Buddy helped with that, yeah.
I had never heard of Greek Fire before.
Yeah, dude, me neither. Like, it's so good. Like, oof.
All right,
But yeah, we got 5 minutes left of the panel. Get your questions.
Someone in the back there, the blue sleeve, yes.
Yes, you get.
So back when Sword Art Online was initially coming out, there were several Abridged teams working on that working on different versions of the show. Were there any interesting stories or banter that went on between the two teams before you ended up becoming less one of them?
I don't think we ever really talked to anyone else doing it.
I mean, I remember my friend Excalibur had one and then decided to not make it after we watched you guys one, and you felt so terrible.
That's the first I've heard that story. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he made a whole video saying I'm not doing this anymore, go watch something witty. It's like, no, keep doing it, please.
Oh, wow.
Felt so bad.
Yeah,
other than that, no.
we haven't really talked to any of the others, so.
Yeah. But we talked to a bunch of other My Hero Abridgers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Like the Schmucks.
Like the Schmucks.
Which I believe they're also showing.
They're also showing their My Hero episode 2. 2 they're showing at their panel. Yeah.
So once again, you should go watch
Once
them.
again, you should go watch.
Go to their panel.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Sorry. Over on the left there, the green cape.
Oh, yeah.
You,
I did have a question for a while. It's about the part of episode 12 that was cut out. First, why did you cut it out? And second, it was I watched it on TV. It was, I think when Kirito first woke up, it was in episode 12, and then it was at night after he came back from the hospital, and then kind of like jumped, like she woke up in the middle of the night and then.
oh, that whole thing?
Yeah, I got you, what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, long story short of that is that we cut out that scene because
Yeah, we can say
yeah, we basically just want to cut out any of the incest shit.
Like, yeah.
That subplot is gone.
So yeah, there really didn't seem like a way to do that scene while keeping our version of Sugaha like
Consistent.
Yeah, there really wouldn't have been any way to make that make sense.
Not with that footage, no.
It would have just been weird.
You're welcome.
If we haven't started hinting at it now, why would you?
Yeah. Gentleman with the green button? I know, you had your hand up for a while. Yes, you.
Have you guys ever seen Lab 2021?
I think I might have seen like an episode or two like on TV like years ago.
Okay.
Years ago?
Yeah.
Damn. Boy.
Yeah, I know of it.
Yeah.
The story behind it is that it's like the very, very first instance I could ever see of being abridged, because originally it was Lab 2020 in the 70s, and then somebody at Dawson was like, I'm gonna cut this together and make it funny and over the top.
That's so cool. How come they don't get hit with copyright? What the fuck?
But it's the same people who did Space Ghost Coast to Coast, so that's kind of their thing. It's just they take older animation and they're just like, well, we got the rights to these weird shows no one gives a crap about.
Yeah, like all the like
Harvey Birdman, that's another one.
Oh, yeah.
That one's completely old animation though.
Someone in the back.
Yeah, you?
If you played any, what's your favorite old-time MMORPG, and if not, what's your favorite RPG other than D&D?
I mean, definitely D&D.
D&D, that's what it's about. We're huge nerds. Come on.
Only MMO I played like extensively would have been World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And I played that for like about a year in high school.
Yeah, a little bit of Warcraft too.
Yeah, I never got into World of Warcraft, but I'm with like JRPGs. My favorite video game of all time is Mega Man Legends.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's a solid game. It's a solid game.
Solid. Yeah. There's the back. Right back. You with you.
With the yes, you.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past us. I mean,
Yeah.
We don't have.
As of now, we don't have any, but we could create some. Who knows? Who knows what will happen?
Yeah, I mean, we made the King of Ashes pretty recently.
Yes.
It's something
It's
likely to do.
Yeah, when it comes to like the long-term plans, it's the characters that already exist. When it comes to the new characters, the ones we create, that's more of a on the episode, in the moment inspiration, So we can't really say for sure if or how many or whatever when it comes to what we're doing with our own characters for throwing in the mix.
So we've just been told that we kind of have no time left now, guys. We're sorry.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
Oh wait! We forgot. One second. I forgot to. I wanted to highlight this.
You'll
One of the
appreciate
schmucks, Eagle Apeburger, made this for Izzy and I.
Yeah. What?
He took it's official merchandise. However,
Yeah.
what he did, He modified the back here.